Here is a very quick tutorial on how to smooth over complexion in Photoshop for your portraits. So say that you have a client that you took their photo and maybe they have some features that they don't like that have appeared in the photo. Perhaps the lighting wasn't ideal when you shot the photo, creating dark spots, or perhaps there are some features, some blemishes that they would rather not see in the photo. I'm going to preface this video by saying I believe that our authentic face is beautiful. Wrinkles, fine lines, blemishes, all of that. But sometimes we have clients who would prefer not seeing some of those. Or sometimes we have dark areas within our photos caused by bad lighting. So this is how you are going to fix it. You're going to use your spot healing brush tool. But before you do anything, the first thing you want to do is you want to create a new layer. So all of the changes you make are done to this new layer. To do that, layer, new, layer. I'm going to name it edited. Make sure that you have this selected and then go to your spot healing brush tool, which is right here. So let's take a look at this. I'm at 100% and I think that is perfectly fine for what I'm going to do here. If you want to bring this up a little bit more so you can see it a little better, that's fine. So let's say that we wanted to smooth over some of these fine lines on his forehead. That is simple to do in the normal mode of your spot healing brush. You would simply paint, kind of trace the line, and it just smooths things over. You see how it kind of helps them to sort of disappear a little bit. Okay? Now, what happens if you have an area like this where you have some white facial hair that you want to actually keep in there because it's authentic and it's who he is. It's part of his mustache. If you were to apply the normal filter on this, let's see what would happen. So you kind of did some weird stuff. I don't think that looks natural. We got rid of the facial hair and I just don't think that's a natural look. So let's Command Z to undo that. When you have an area where you want to retain these lighter areas, but you have darker areas that you want to get rid of, you would go to mode and choose lighten. Vice versa, if you had light areas that you wanted to be able to darken, you would use darken. But for this, lighten. Now let's see what happens when we apply the same effect. We'll paint over it. Just say, you know, this lighting maybe wasn't great for this particular angle, so it created a dark crease. Ah, that looks a lot more authentic, doesn't it? You can still see his white hair. It looks like it all blends nicely. So that right there is ideal. Let's say he wasn't happy with this spot here. What would happen if we used this lighten fill feature? Voila! See, it's like magic. It's like having a magic wand. So you can use this to your liking. Just remember to try to stay as authentic as you can for your client. Don't completely filter them to the point where they don't even look like themselves. You just want to be able to bring out the beauty that they have. And in this case, fine-tuning some of these areas will do just that. I hope that you found this helpful.